then we capitalize on what we see. Wanna go to Pitville? Come join the Pip Academy and learn the Pip drill. Let's take the trip to Pitville.
Hey, what's going on, you guys? I want to welcome you back to my channel. And in this video, we're going to go over the weekly analysis for gold and for Nas100 for the week of December 9th through the 13th. All right, you guys, so we're currently here on gold and we're on a monthly time frame. And so if you guys notice, for the past several months, we've been on a massive bullish run on gold. As you can see in this particular area, we don't really have any seller candles or anything like that. We did have this doji here back in June of indecision, but we can see the price was on a continuous bull run since the beginning of this year. You can see January was literally the only pullback that we had, and then price just rallied for the entire year. And then in the month of November, we did get some seller pressure to come in, and we can see that December opened up with that same momentum. Okay, so if we go over to the weekly time frame, a couple things that we can see. We like to look at the weekly time frame for swing trading opportunities and things like that. And one of the things that we can see what happened within the past few weeks or so is that we had gold to come up. It planted a dragonfly doji here. Price dropped. It gave a huge bullish engulfing for the retest in this area, and we can see the sellers started to come back in. Okay, so if we look at our our previous week as far as our OHLC model, which is our open high low close, based upon this particular candle that just closed, we can see this is our particular zones in this particular fashion. So this here will allow us to catch swing trading opportunities and things like that. And as always, if you guys don't understand this particular strategy, there will be a link that pop up right here, and you can check that strategy out to follow along. Okay, so if we go to the daily time frame, one of the things that we can see how the market closed is price came down to this area here. It came up, but it never broke or closed above this particular section here. And so with this particular strategy, one thing that we'll be looking for is for our 4-hour time frame to either close below this level, give us a retest, and then we can continue down to this level here, or close above this area here, give us a retest, and then possibly take it up to this zone. Those are our swing trading opportunities. Okay, so now let's remove this and kind of look at our intraday strategies and our daily structure. So if you look at gold, one of the things that we noticed that gold was on that bullish run as well. Okay, and then from here, gold gave us a transition. Let me go to the daily time frame. I'm sorry, you guys. We can see on the daily time frame, it gave us a transition here. It gave us a retest, and we finished kind of sort of with a huge bearish engulfing. And now we're getting this oval cone shape here, which gives us some indication that price wants to continue down to take out this daily target at the bottom. Okay, and so this kind of correlates with, you know, our weekly and our monthly. We can see a transition is starting on our monthly time frame. So one of the things that I'll be looking for this week is for gold to present a lot of sell opportunities. Okay, if we look at the 4-hour, we did have a transition on the 4-hour in this fashion here, and we got a major retest. Now because this it wasn't a huge break, this could be just a liquidity grab. However, we did get a body closure above this level here, so we still want to be mindful of that. All right, but we still want to follow the higher time frames. All right, most of the week we had pretty much gold to consolidate. We didn't get any huge massive movements since Monday. Sunday did present some opportunities though, as you can see with this huge bearish engulfing here, and then we got a retest up back into this imbalance and things of that nature. All right, now we drop to our middle time frame. One of the things that we can see on our 30-minute is that we're still bearish on gold from a 30-minute perspective. All right, and we can see we had price to come down in this fashion here. Price came up for the retest. It gave a transition on the 15-minute, and we can see that it actually broke down in this area here. So I'm looking for gold, like I said, for sales, because right here gold took out the 30-minute low. I'm sorry, the 15-minute low. This 15-minute liquidity here, which makes this the last lower high, valid lower high for the 15-minute on gold. Okay, this is our 15-minute protected area on gold. But I'm looking for price to come down and take out these lows as well. Okay, so that's pretty much what we're looking like on gold, you guys. We're bearish on the daily. We're bearish on the 15-minute. The 4-hour is showing some bullish momentum because we did have a breaker structure to the upside. However, like I said, I'm leaning more towards the sales this week, and so that's what I'll be looking for as far as my opportunities for gold. Okay, all right, so let's go ahead and move over to Nas. All right, you guys, so we're currently on Nas, and this here is the monthly time frame. Okay, and we can also see that that Nas has been on some sort of a bull run as well. We can see in the month of October, we gave a retest, and this gave a bullish, bearish, bullish pattern. And this is a continuation pattern. Whenever you have this, for those that don't know, whenever you have this pattern here, price typically will continue in the same direction. All right, this pattern here is considered to be a continuation. All right, so if we go over to our weekly time frame, one of the things that we kind of mentioned a couple of weeks ago is that we had this huge bullish engulfing here, and I said that price would typically possibly come back and tap into this weekly demand here, and we can see that's exactly what happened. Price came back, it tapped a little bit more than 50% within this candle here, and then from there price reacted, and then we got that bullish run that actually took out the highs in this fashion here. Okay, now if we kind of base this on if we look at our OHLC models, we got for our previous week, we had a lot of bullish pressure. Okay, and so for me, I'll be looking for price to pretty much pull back within this particular week, at least feel most of this candle in this area here, and we can probably feel this huge weekly imbalance, if you will, from this area here. I'll go ahead and notate that. Let's see, imbalance, and this is a weekly imbalance right here. Okay, so I'll be looking for price to come back in that fashion. If we drop to our daily time frame, we can see that on the daily time frame, I'm sorry, let me move this up. Our daily is here now. Okay, we can see that, we're pretty much bullish, on Nas with respects to the daily time frame. Okay, and so because we broke this last daily high here, I'll be looking for some sort of a pullback, but we can see that that Nas did close with the bullish, bearish, bullish. So there could be some sort of pullback into this demand zone here, and then possibly another continuation. Okay, so we just want to be mindful of that as well. I'm gonna move this over to our daily structure right there. All right, this here is going to go into our weekly structure. All right, so that's what I'm looking for as far as our daily. All right, so now if we go to our 4-hour, let me remove this here. Our 4-hour time frame pretty much gave us some of the same momentum. It was bullish as well. Price came up, gave a higher low, and then it gave us an impulse to the upside. We do have a demand zone here that has not been mitigated on the 4-hour. So like I said, with the upcoming opening week, I'll be looking for price to give us some sort of pullback to possibly continue to the upside, because right now, like I said, we are we have some bullish momentum that's showing. Like what I said, on the daily, we have a bullish, bearish, bullish. On this particular time frame here on the 4-hour, we have price that came out, gave a nice bullish run, left us with an unmitigated demand zone. Okay, so now if we go to our middle time frame, kind of look at what price is giving us on this as well, we can see some of the same things. Okay, we can see that we have an imbalance here. Price consolidated for a minute before it gave us a nice rally to the upside. Okay, we also can see in this area here, we have liquidity that's built up because we have a trend line pattern that's been formed in this area here, which shows that we have some liquidity that needs to be taken out. Oh, sorry. Right here, we have liquidity that needs to be taken out in this area here. So, you know, this particular pair, it's all of the time frames are pretty much correlating with each other, which will make this a fairly easy pair to actually trade in the coming weeks. All right, so just be mindful of this, that when the week opened for Nas, there could be some opportunities, some immediate opportunities on Sunday. And I know a lot of traders don't like to trade on Sundays. However, like I said, there could be opportunities that can present itself for Sunday and Monday as well. And so, like I said, I'm looking for price to pull back, and then you can possibly continue to the upside. All right. Hey, you guys, that's what I see on Nas and gold. I hope this is informative for you, and I'd like to thank you for watching.
Then we capitalize on what we see. Wanna go to Pitville? Come join the Pip Academy and learn the Pip drill. Let's take the trip to Pitville.